All right, cool. Hey, everybody. So this is a new show, called a show because we're intending to create entertainment value here best we can. If you're a real estate junkie, then hopefully you'll find some entertainment value in this. And we're going to try to add a lot of value today. Picking Winners is the name of this show. This is episode 1. We're officially live with something we're going to do on a weekly basis now going forward. And the mission of Picking Winners is to seek out unique investment opportunities around the country. We have the benefit of having a team around the country that is always engaged in an intelligence gathering effort to try to find those nuggets of information about markets that are turning on. And the philosophy that underlies it all is this idea that you're investing in American real estate. You're technically buying small pieces of this country. And where is more important than what? Okay. If you think of this and you include the dimension of time in the way that you look at it, like I buy property, I hold it for 20 years, right? That's my plan. So I have the opportunity to view this through the prism of how time impacts it, and where I buy is more important than what I buy. What I buy is obviously important, right? I'm not saying which house you choose is not relevant, but what Picking Winners is about, and what certainly today and probably most of our shows going forward are the what is a brand new home. We're going to examine the where. We're going to share intelligence that we've gathered, some of it data driven, a lot of it research driven, boots on the ground, people in planning board meetings, learning about expansions of certain parts of these suburbs, sharing that with you, and then bringing it down to the granular level where there's actually brand new homes available to purchase right now in the markets that we're talking about. All right. So when I say where is more important than what, the idea is find markets that have what I like to call lift. What's lift? Upward pressure on values and upward pressure on rents due to population trends, migration patterns, demographic trends, things that are shifting in the economy that create demand in places and elevate demand in places, thereby pressing up values and rents. If you can learn how to view the path of progress here, if you start to see the shifting plates of earth and where people are going and why they're going there, and you get confident enough that you can get out ahead of that, you make investments in places that are already popping but about to pop even more. Let me go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to start bringing you through this journey of what we've got to share with you today. So my face is going to go away. While I'm doing that, I'll just direct you again to rwselect.com. rwselect.com is our site for the small batches of new construction homes that we're bringing through this channel. This is a site that you can go to. You can see, look at the individual properties, go in. You've got mapping of the properties. You've got interactive calculators, price appreciation, market analytics. So Birmingham is an interesting market because Alabama is a state that is maturing more slowly than other states in the South. So is Alabama the new Georgia? It's just a matter of when and how long it's going to take. And as I've mentioned, I really believe we've got a lot of evidence that markets are developing at a pace now that's faster. So the map you're looking at of Birmingham, the yellow pins are the big manufacturing plants. Alabama in general has become, over the last couple of decades, a mecca for automotive manufacturing. You've got a big Mercedes-Benz facility in Tuscaloosa. You've got a really big Honda facility up in Lincoln and Talladega. Talladega, of course, the world-renowned race course there. The story here is very simple. You have a city that has not popped in terms of prices going through the roof. It's not like Charlotte or Nashville or any of the other places. That has not evolved to that point yet. But the question is the general migration down to the South, been going on for 50, 100 years, is that going to continue? Answer is yes. Is it going to make its way to Birmingham? Answer, it already has. What is the anchor, the employment anchor and the megatrend anchor in Birmingham? And I believe that it's the auto industry. You get a little visual here of here's Birmingham, here's Mercedes, here's Honda. And now here's the map of the properties that we have: Lincoln, Talladega, Tuscaloosa, or just near Tuscaloosa. So here is a really small batch, okay? But this builder is building properties behind it. So if you like the story, there's more inventory coming. These, again, are cute little houses, just working class houses. The yields are substantially higher. I'll leave that to Noel to go into. I just wanted to draw your attention to the fact that the places where these properties are the same places where the auto industry is, which means that's who's going to be your tenant, right? You've got anchors that are driving prices up. So I found this Alabama manufacturing facts. Here is the output in billions of dollars of manufacturing in the state of Alabama. You notice what happened in 2016. It had already been going well, all right? The Honda plant, the Mercedes plant, all these things were expanding. There's other plants up in Huntsville, Alabama, where the same kind of thing is happening. Big Toyota, big Mazda, all that's going on. But look what happens in Alabama starting in 2016. It just took off. The auto industry and manufacturing was front and center in 2016 after the election. It was a major election issue for all of these states in the Midwest. And I think you could basically say that the auto industry got muscled into bringing jobs back. That's not slowing down. All right. These things are permanent. And then you've got individual properties in these places. And I'll throw it to you, Noel.
In Alabama, you're getting a little bit more of a working class tenant, which is great because you've got great job fundamentals in that market with the auto companies. You've got defense companies also in the areas. We're looking at this house in Lincoln, Alabama, and the taxes are $13.50 a year. So that gives you more space to get that higher yield. So we're looking at something that is yielding at a 6.29% with a gross yield of 8.62%. And I'm actually going to pull up the portfolio here because this is interesting when you look at this portfolio. You're looking at the lower taxes, your management costs at 8%, which is about average. But Alabama's been appreciating really well. Alabama is a strong market. We talk to home builders all the time, all over the country. And I can tell you hands down, all over the country, the homes are selling as fast as they can put them out. And Alabama is another one of those markets because the affordability.
All right, cool. So we're running down on time here. What we wanted to encourage anybody that has any further questions, you want to dig a little deeper. Noel's contact information is right there on the renters, the RW Select page next to every property. Ask questions. As he said, these things are moving very quickly. So don't think of this as a high pressure sales tactic, just me being honest about the fact that these are hard to come by and we get our hands on them and we try to move them as fast as we can because it's very competitive out there. Noel, good job, partner. Peace.
Peace out. Thank you.